This weapon looked like garbage 2 weeks ago. Dull, plain, nothing special about it. And here's how I turned it into this. And I'm gonna break down exactly how much it costs, so you're not going in blind like I did. First thing, Reforging isn't just unlocked for you automatically. You need the base Reforge set for your specific weapon before any of this works. There's 2 ways to get it. You can roll for it using Ink Trace in Raw Classics, which is basically a gacha pool, or you can trade unfinished manuscripts for it directly in the Classic Archive if you've been stacking those. And a heads up, if you're not sure whether you got a base set yet, just check costume first before wasting Ink Trace trying to roll for something you might already have. Once you've actually got that base set, the Reforge option shows up under costumes in the item section. If you don't see it there yet, that means you haven't unlocked the base set for that weapon. It's easy to miss the first time because it's stuck in with your regular cosmetic. So if you're looking for it and don't see it, that's the sign the base set isn't unlocked yet. Now here's the part that trips people up. Each weapon actually has 5 component slots you can reroll, but you don't start with all 5. You only get 1 slot open at the beginning. The rest unlock over time as you keep reforging more and more. So in the early game, you basically stuck rerolling just one small part of the weapon's overall look, and that can feel slow, but it's working as intended. It's not a bug. Honestly, the first slot is the one that matters most anyway, since it's usually the most visible part of the weapon, so don't feel like you're wasting time working on just one slot early. Also, every time you reroll, it touches every slot you currently have unlocked all at once. It's not selective by default. The only way to protect a slot from changing it is to lock it, which I'll get into next. This is exactly why a lot of people get frustrated early. They get one good looking slot, then reroll again and lose it because they forgot to lock it first. Now once you've got more than one slot unlocked, you're allowed to lock up to 4 of them to protect a roll you actually like. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Locking slots raises the Ink Trace and Arclight cost of every future reroll you do. The more you lock, the more expensive every single reroll gets. So my advice, don't lock the very first decent looking roll you get. You'll burn through your resources way faster for what's honestly a small visual gain. Leave your locks for something you'd actually be upset to lose. Now let's talk Rarity, because this is what actually determines how good your weapon looks. There's 5 tiers total. S tier is gold, A tier is purple, B tier is blue, C tier is green, and D tier is light gray. If you land an S or A tier pool, that component also gets a special glow effect layered on top of the color. So it's not just about the color, it visually pops more too. And here's something people don't realize. Your odds actually shift the more you reroll. After 201 total rerolls on a weapon, your odds hit fix a minimum and stays there. So it's not like the game keeps you making it harder for it. It gets easier to hit good tiers the longer you go. One more thing before you go all in, there's a safety net. After any reroll, you can revert once back to your previous result if you hit what you just got. Just know you don't get materials back for doing it. So it's not a free undo, it's more of a last risk. Bottom line, don't panic lock your first okay looking. Wait until you land at least 1 A tier or gold before you start locking anything. That's Reforge start to finish. Drop your current weapon in the comments and I'll tell you what color combo I'd personally choose.